Hello, good morning. Today we're going to do a really simple meditation, but this time we'll be sitting up to begin with. So what we're going to do is just sit up and get ourselves comfortable in our seated position. And we're going to follow the breath today, but the breath isn't going to be the only point of focus. What we're going to do is we're going to ramp up with the breath. So if we breathe in our comfortable, fairly straight, relaxed shoulders, grounded hips position, we want to breathe in, keeping those shoulders just relaxed and really feeling the lift in the top of the head, and just making that our point of awareness for the inhale. And then on the exhale, what we want to do is we want to feel gravity in the hips. Let everything else just relax, gravity in the hips. So when we exhale, inhale first, and as we exhale, keeping that posture relaxed, we don't need to kind of sink it down or drop it, we need it straight, but just allowing the gravity to fall into the hips. The bottom of the belly, the hips, just allowing that to rest down and anchor down. And then breathing in, lengthening through the crown. Morning. And then as we exhale, we're going to just relax into those hips, really feeling that gravity fall into the chair. So inhaling, lifting up, just feeling the crown lengthen and lift, so the whole spine lengthens, rest of the body relaxed. As we exhale, keeping that spine straight, keeping the rest of the body, shoulders rested, and just relaxing down into the seat. Okay, so breathing in, lengthening, feeling the weightlessness like a helium balloon at the top of our head. And then when we exhale, just relaxing those hips, letting that weight come down into our hips and our lower belly, allowing that to rest there. If you want to add an extra optional, just give me a sec, we've got some background noise here. Okay, so if you want to add an extra optional point of focus in between, it may be enough just to focus on the top and the bottom. So lifting, resting, and allowing that weight to fall on the exhale. But if you want to add something in between, what we can do is we can make it a 3-stage process. So for every transition between the inhale and the exhale, we're going to just open up to the breath. It's like, bringing in, having a whole bunch of beautiful bright colors and opening our eyes and just allowing it all to be taken in. So for an example, we'll go breathing up, lifting with the top of the head, and then as we exhale, relaxing into the seat. And then as we inhale, just opening to every stage of the breath, peaking at the top of the head, getting at least a little bit of lift at the top. And then relaxing, resting, allowing that weight to fall into the hips. We might have a little bit of a second or so of nothingness in between the transitions from one breath to the next. And then breathing in, taking in all the experience, allowing it to lift and peak as we reach the top of the inhale. And relaxing that weight down into the hips again. So we've got the peak of the inhale, we've got the relaxing into the exhale, and if we want to, we can just open up with the inhale as well. So just allowing ourselves to flow in our own time, closing the eyes down, committing to this breath. If it feels complicated, if the mind's getting involved, we can just make it very simple. Weight in the hips at the end of the exhale. Helium balloon head at the end of the inhale. Staying with the experience. If we get distracted by mental stories, if there's something happening in the body, that's okay. These are part of our process. Usually they're things that really need to be honored. For these next few minutes, we're going to focus on the breath. We're going to focus on the heavy hips and the helium head. But we might take a little extra time afterwards to dive into what our body's telling us. To journal and honor what's going on. But for now, let's come back to the practice. Gentle, graceful discipline here. Heavy hips, helium head. Committing to each cycle. Allowing each experience to be new and fresh. Relaxing into it. Just the in-the-moment experience, wherever our point of focus is, hips or head, or opening. Whatever it is, just be in it. Allow it. Surrender into now with an open heart. relaxed enough that we can stay graceful, sensitive enough that we can stay focused. Staying with it. Relaxed shoulders, relaxed hips, straight spine. Committing to each new breath. Really relaxed. See if we can be playful with this breath. Playfulness helps us to keep our heart warm, allowing that breath to keep moving, staying relaxed, focused and sensitive. Allowing the tops and the bottoms of the breath to be, doing our best to lift and sink while holding our integrity. Allow each breath to pass, staying with this movement, this experience, this moment. Relaxed face, relaxed body, Gently moving through these phases of the breath. And on the next inhale, just holding that breath for a bit. Lifting through the hips, belly, heart, head. And relaxing the breath, relaxing the body, relaxing the mind. Just being you for a minute. And slowly beginning to expand out the breath. Allowing the body to adjust and stretch as the breath does. Any adjustments or stretches that the body's asking for. Gently, gently. And slowly opening up your eyes, coming back to the space. As I said during the practice, if there's anything that you want to journal and sit with later, or sit with a bit more for a bit and then explore and unpack, like what's underneath there, and what is this really showing me, yeah, it can be a great time for that if you've got time today. But I find even if I make a note of something like that and then commit to, okay, when I get home at 7:30 tonight, I'm going to sit with that, it kind of helps my mind to trust that, oh yeah, I'm going to actually get some action on this need here. So that was today's session. If you'd like anything in particular on a meditation session on Tuesday morning, please let us know. This is a short session that's really built for ramping up into the week, and yeah, we're doing our best to share what we can in one short session a week. Maybe we'll need to take on more in the future, but if you've got anything that you'd really like covered, please let us know. And if you'd like to support everything that we're doing with Mindfulness to Life in getting really powerful meditation integrated into daily life and daily systems like schools and business, please visit our Patreon. That's how all of this is funded, and this is the model that we really want to have more and more of with this business, is just people being patrons and us giving great content that's really, really valuable, not only to those patrons, but to the general public. So thank you so much for your time, guys. I hope you have a wonderful week, and yeah, enjoy the dance leading into autumn here, and yeah, we'll see you next Tuesday. See ya.